After being reborn, the first thing the girl did was snatch her older sister's red fate cord token. Because she knew that after the emperor died, Prince Jing would ascend the throne, and she would become the empress, second only to the emperor himself. As for her sister, she would be left with the foolish idiot she had drawn in her previous life. Move aside. That fool accidentally bumped into my red cord token. Because of that mistake, she had suffered terribly in her past life. Yisusu, this time it's your turn to taste hardship and misery. However, this time her plans went wrong. Prince Jing had severe violent tendencies. Although the woman appeared glamorous in her previous life, Prince Jing secretly beat her until her body was covered in bruises. So she had no interest in becoming empress. She would rather live a peaceful and simple life with the little fool. Since she drew the red cord token, it must be the will of the heavens for her to be my wife for life. Those words instantly enraged the woman's father. He had prayed to the gods countless times, hoping the Yi family would rise again. But instead his daughter ended up attracting a foolish husband. Even if I leave the Yi family tomorrow, I can still live a good life. The next day, she returned home together with the little fool. After arriving home, the fool happily helped her down, eagerly handed her 2 pairs, then removed the jade pendant from his neck and stuffed it into her hands without hesitation. The woman was deeply touched. Even though he had nothing, he was willing to give her his very best. But the next second, the jade pendant suddenly burst with golden light. A beam of light shot into the fool's body, causing his entire body to glow. Immediately afterward, dragons and phoenixes appeared in the sky. The little fool's ragged clothes transformed into magnificent robes. Only then did the woman realize something was wrong. Unbeknownst to her, the fool was actually the only son of the Queen Mother of Heaven. He had become a fool as part of a trial in the mortal world, and she was his final emotional tribulation. Only after obtaining true love could he regain his divine powers. With a wave of his hand, the two instantly returned to their bridal chamber. Thank you, my wife. My wife, on this special night, you have worked hard. The woman said nothing and quietly drank the wedding wine with him. The next morning, just as the man woke up, 2 divine attendants suddenly appeared. Young master, congratulations on completing your trial. The Queen Mother has ordered you to return. After speaking, the attendants vanished. At that moment, the woman returned carrying pastries. Reluctantly, the man told her he had to return home for 7 days and promised he would come back for her afterward. He then handed her his jade pendant, telling her it would protect her. But in the blink of an eye, 7 years passed, and he still had not returned. Their son had already grown into a young boy. 7 years, even Tutu has grown up. Husband, why haven't you returned yet? What she did not know was that the little fool had inherited his divine position. After completing his ascension ceremony, he asked the Queen Mother for permission to return to the mortal world and bring back his wife. But the Queen Mother sighed. 1 day in heaven equals 1 year on earth. My child, you've already been gone for 7 years. Only then did the man realize something was terribly wrong. He immediately rushed back to the mortal world. But disaster arrived before he did. That day happened to be a festival honoring heaven and earth. The younger sister attended the ceremony with Prince Jing and saw the woman selling goods on the street with her son. Her sense of superiority instantly returned. Today is the day of worship, yet my sister is still setting up a street stall? After leaving the Yi family and being abandoned by that foolish husband, you must have suffered a lot. The woman calmly replied, Suffered? What about you? No matter how luxurious your clothes are, they can't hide the injuries beneath them. The younger sister became furious. She immediately claimed that Prince Jing had prepared many offerings and needed the woman to help carry them. The woman agreed, hoping to pray for her husband's safe return as well. At the temple, the woman knelt with her son before the statue and prayed for the little fool to return safely. At that moment, the heavenly Jade Maiden sensed the divine bloodline within the boy and immediately sent down auspicious blessings. Everyone was shocked. They never expected the mother and son to summon such heavenly signs. The younger sister instantly grew jealous and rushed forward, knocking the 2 of them over. Heaven and earth, please bless me to become queen. When the remaining heavenly light landed near her, she mistakenly believed the blessing was meant for her. She immediately mocked the woman's humble offerings. Even heaven looks down on you. Otherwise, why would you only attract disaster? The woman finally lost her patience. That isn't a disaster. The younger sister became furious and ordered guards to seize the mother and son, accusing them of offending the gods. She demanded they kneel and kowtow in apology. The heavenly Jade Maiden was horrified. How dare they force the wife and child of the divine son to kneel? Suddenly, the younger sister and Prince Jing clutched their heads in agony. Even the divine statue on the altar began to crack. Everyone panicked. The gods must be angry. All the worshippers dropped to their knees and begged for forgiveness. The younger sister suddenly pointed at the woman. Yi Heshiwe, you don't deserve to worship heaven and earth. The divine attendants were furious. Clearly, these people were bullying the divine wife and child. They deserved punishment. Suddenly, the sky darkened. Everyone became even more convinced that the woman and her son had angered the heavens. Her father shouted angrily, "Beat her! Beat her until heaven's anger subsides." The mother and son were restrained as cold sticks rained down upon the woman. She was beaten until blood covered her body, yet they still refused to stop. The divine attendants desperately wanted to intervene, but the young divine child's damaged powers prevented them from appearing. Then the woman's jade pendant fell to the ground. The younger sister immediately noticed it. The moment she picked it up, the pendant resonated with the divine statue. So that's it. No wonder the gods reacted. You stole heaven's jade pendant. She immediately declared she would sever all ties with the woman and make her bear the gods' wrath alone. Then she viciously approached the woman. I'll carve a mark onto your face and drive you out of Ayang City, so you can match your beggar husband. But just as the blade was about to cut the woman's skin, golden light suddenly burst through the hall. The divine sword on the altar flew straight toward the younger sister. Who dares touch my wife?